Hey there, interwebs users. It is the Pulse crew. Tim Doyle, Derek Rackley, Rick Pizzo with you to give you a little taste of what you can get on the Big Ten Pulse presented by Micro Essentials every Monday night. Let's start by looking forward to this coming weekend. Couple of big-time matchups. Most folks outside the Big Ten say the marquee matchup is Penn State-Nebraska, but my two friends are keeping their eyes on two other games. Tim, what piques your interest this weekend?
Well, how about Wisconsin and Indiana? How about the Hoosiers actually have a chance to go to Indianapolis and play for the Big Ten title potentially, but that's going to have to go through Wisconsin, who have basically just manhandled Indiana the last couple of years. Something like 70-10 average over the last 10 seasons. Some like Indiana. I still think Wisconsin rolls in this game.
Is he pointing at me or was he pointing?
I believe he was pointing directly towards you.
Hey, I think this is going to be a really good matchup as well. I like what Indiana is doing this year, but I'm actually really interested to see this Northwestern Michigan game this weekend. A little bit of strength on strength. Michigan defense, Northwestern offense. Which one is going to give? Is it going to be Kane Coulter? Is it going to be Venrick Mark? Or is it going to be Jake Ryan on Michigan defense?
What I want to hear is who's going to win the game.
Which game?
The Northwestern-Michigan game.
Michigan.
Yeah, I think Northwestern has a shot, but I agree. I think Michigan wins. We differ. I like Wisconsin. I don't know how he's picking Indiana.
What about Penn State and Nebraska? I think you're big on Penn State being able to win this game on the road.
Yeah, Nebraska's shown a lot of character and figured out a way to win games, and I give them a lot of credit for that. But their defense has had trouble defending against the pass, and I think Matt McGloin's the best quarterback in the Big Ten. I think he's going to have his way.
That's a straight falsity. Nebraska's given up 140 yards per game against opponents' passing attacks in the Big Ten.
But they've had trouble clearly against teams that spread them out. And I think Bill O'Brien's going to give his quarterback the best situation. I think Penn State could win that game as well.
I like Penn State as well. I'm just trying to get into your crow.
I was going to say, you guys want to
devil's
debate?
advocate. Finally, let's talk a little bit of hoops, huh? Friday night, opening night. We'll have Indiana against Bryant here on BTN. Of course, Michigan State opens up against UConn over in Germany in the Armed Forces Classic. Tim, how excited are you for Big Ten basketball season? A season which could see the deepest league in the entire nation be right here in the Big Ten.
Yeah, and you're not just saying that because the Big Ten is cutting you checks. I mean, this is actually a fact right now. Well, maybe you are a little bit. No, I'm kidding. Why the league is so good this year is because a team like Indiana is #1 in the country. And when they go on the road to play Minnesota, Wisconsin, Iowa, Northwestern, they're barely going to be favorite in that game. And that says so much to the balance. The difference is Indiana has Zeller. And nobody else has Zeller. I mean, Zeller is that good. He's the best player in the Big Ten. He could be the #1 pick in next year's draft.
How about the one team that he didn't even mention and all that's Ohio State, which has been one of the best teams in this conference as far as on the basketball court. They bring back some really talented players as well. I want to see how it is going to be with them with life after Jared Sullinger. Do other guys step up and bring to the table the type of production that he did each and every game?
Oh, that guy's going to be Deshaun Thomas. I mean, they're going to count on him to score 20, 25 points per game.
Well, Kraft's offensive productivity has to go up as well. I mean, he was a guy who was more of a pass-first point guard. Look to him to do a little bit more scoring this year. But the Buckeyes, they just always seem to figure it out. They're going to be fine. Michigan's another team in the top 5. You got 3 teams in the top 5 in the country. It's going to be an exciting year for Big Ten.
And never count on Michigan State. You want to try to tell me the Air Force Base in Germany where the game's being played?
No.
Ramstein Air Force Base. Doyle, it's a very diplomatic answer on the eve of the election. Good call, my friend. Tim Doyle, Derek Rackley, I'm Rick Pizzo. Check out the Big Ten Pulse every Monday night.